Yesterday I went up to the Brisbane SupaNova. Sorry, this is going to be very hard for me to talk about because I'm still dealing. Yeah. So I went up with one of my very good friends who was also a huge fangirl and bookaholic just like me. And my mum drove us up because it was right in the city and neither of us know how to drive in the city because we're both country girls. And we pretty much got there, paid the $40 to get in, and then we went and lined up to get the tickets to meet James and Oliver Phelps, who, for those of you who don't know, are Fred and George Weasley from the Harry Potter series. And so we were hoping to get like one with Fred and George, or Oliver and James. But then we got there and we were told that you have to pay $50 for each of them. Like, what is that? Like, they're a set, you know? Like, I reckon maybe $70 for the pair. But $50 each, that's like $100, and I'm a uni student and we were so poor. So we just decided that we had to choose one twin, and that was tough. But Jessica said she didn't care because she liked them both, and so then it was up to me. And Fred is my favourite character, so we met James, and I have a photo to show you. Oh, that's us. Oh wait, you can't see that. This is Jessica right here, and this is me over here, and that is James, and he's so cute. Oh, look at that face. So yeah, that happened. So pretty much we lined up for ages, and then it was our turn and we went in, and James was standing there, and I went up and gave him a big hug. He said, "Oh, you got some hugs today," and I think I joked about needing to bring a stool because he is so tall. And then I think Jessica hugged him and we took the photo, and then they were kind of rushing us out the door, and then Oliver was there, and I was like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you," and he's like, "It's nice to meet you too," and then we all pushed out, and then it was kind of like Jessica and I just stood outside and we just like looked at each other, and it was something else, let me tell you. Anyway, next we went, and they had like this big setup where you could take photos with all the stormtroopers or people on different planets from Star Wars and stuff, and I love Star Wars, so I went over, and it's $5 for a big photo, and all the money goes to this little boy Ethan, who is suffering cancer at the moment, and so I have that photo, and I'll pull it out of the plastic covering because I'm not quite as protective of it. And so this is it right here. As you can see, that's me. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, sorry. And then we're kind of like in the scene in that movie. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the fifth one, where they go down the toilet thing. It's not a toilet, it's like sewer, and they're in the rubbish, and that finds. And the guy was hilarious. He was like, "Oh yeah, call me mean," I think, because I stabbed him. And then he was joking about getting his sweat on me, but I just met, you know, Oliver and James Phelps, so I was the one who was sweating. And then Jess and I walked around. I got this so I can pick up my photo. We walked around and looked at all the different stalls and how expensive everything is. And then we went and waited to get our photo developed. And not a homeless guy, but just a guy who was getting money for the homeless, asking for small change and stuff, came, and we gave him some money, and he gave me that sticker. That's pretty cute. And then Jess and I went and got this photo. It's like a selfie booth. Oh, that's not it. There it is. Oh, there it is. See, like, that's us. I have Darth Vader's mask on, and then I'm Iron Man and she's Thor, and then I'm a cop and she's a sailor, and then we're just being us. And then we had lunch, $5 for a slice of pizza. It was okay, but like, come on. And then pretty much what we did was we went to John Jarret, who, for those of you who probably won't know because he's an Australian actor, he played Terry in McLeod's Daughters, which was a very popular Australian TV show, and Terry's fantastic. I love the character. And then he also plays the guy out of Wolf Creek. I can't remember what his name is, but it's based on a true story. There's this guy in the Northern Territory who abducts tourists when they come, and he like tortures them and kills them and stuff. So there's 2 movies. I haven't seen Wolf Creek 2 because it's fairly new. And anyway, I was so excited about going to see John Jarret. It's like a little seminar, so there was 50 people, and we were pretty much in the front row. And he just went on for about 20 minutes about illegal downloads and stuff. And he was kind of an old grump, and I was very disappointed. Like, he was still funny and stuff and okay, but I don't know, just, you know, when guys, well, not guys, but people become old and bitter, he was kind of like that. I was a little bit like, oh, well, you know, you're a bit of a disappointment. But anyway, like, he's still a fantastic actor and everything like that, but I don't know, mate, that's just the vibe my friend and I got. And then we had to leave early because we had to go and see someone else, and he was like, oh, I didn't realise I was that boring and all this stuff, and we're like, oh, sorry, and you know, he paid us out a little bit, but that happens to me a lot. I got paid out like 5 times yesterday. Anyway, and then the person who we left to go see was Jack Gleeson, who plays Joffrey Lannister in Game of Thrones. And he was amazing. He was hilarious. We were like in the second row, but we're over to the side a little bit. And he's 22. I did not know he's 22. He's like he looks so young. And, oh, which is coming from me because I often get asked if I'm 12 and I'm nearly 20. But yeah, he's fantastic. Like, people asked him, would he rather face 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? And he's like, I can't believe you asked me that. Like, you've stepped over the line and stuff. But then he like actually contemplated it and told us exactly why he would choose the horse-sized duck and how he would befriend this duck by giving it bread and everything. And he was just hilarious. I loved him. He was great. He did his, oh, actually, spoiler alert for those who haven't finished watching Game of Thrones, cover your ears right now. He did his death scene, and it was so funny. He's just great. I love him. He's fantastic. I cannot rave about him anymore. So that was incredible. And then we kind of had enough by then. And you know, I don't know, we're not big on crowds, and everyone kind of like walks and they stop and you're like, oh, I'll kill you. And anyway, so we kind of went for a walk around the block in the city, and we just ran across roads because we were hardcore like that. And then there was a park, so we played at the park for like half an hour while we were waiting. What? I'm doing my booktube. Oh.
Are you actually going to start some uni work?
No, probably not. I will after lunch.
That's what you keep saying the last 3 days, Jim. You need to keep yourself in the ass.
That's my mum. Anyway, yeah, we played at the park while we waited for Mum to come pick us up. And then she did come pick us up, and then we came home, and it was an amazing day. I ended up spending, I think, $80, which is ginormous. Like, that's a week's pay for me when I'm at uni and stuff. So like that's probably my biggest downfall of the thing, is just how much they charge you. Like, it's kind of cruel because they just put everything up, like, and you, for the $50 that we paid, you just get rushed in and out. You don't even really get to sit with them and talk at all. And the merchandise is way overpriced. Like, this is my time turner, right, that I love, and Jess and I bought one. They were 75 cents each from Etsy, and then $5 postage, so it works out $3 each. And they were selling them for $25 there. And I also have this amazing bracelet, which my brother bought me for my last birthday. I think it was $18, which is still quite pricey, and they were selling them for like $30, and just like, they don't miss you, and I don't like that. I don't think it's a really good feel. But then again, and we're like, oh, you know, don't know if we'll go back next year. But then we're like, let's be real. If someone like, if one of the Starks was there, or yeah, I hate to admit it, but we're too big of fangirls. If anyone really was there, we would be there with bells on. Anyway, that's all I really have to say. But it's still an amazing day, and I had a fantastic time, and I was so knackered last night. And I would love to go as a volunteer, but then I heard someone saying that, like, they don't even feed you, so I don't know. I just want to be famous, so, like, I don't have to pay $1 billion to meet someone. I just can be like, hey, and they're like, hey, and maybe they'll pay me. And yeah, so that's all your jobs. Get me famous so I can really meet people. And anyway, that's all. I should go get my ass into gear and do some uni work, but I probably won't. Bye.